Hi there, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. Well, today I just arrived coming from a presentation. We went actually in one of the offices of the DPWH Pagadian City. I'm right here, Pagadian City. Welcome to my channel, and this channel will talk a lot more about good news. I'd like to share to you one of my all-time favorite verses in the Bible, and it's found in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 3, and it says, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and I will show you the wondrous things that you have never seen before." You know what? We have a great God, the God that provides everything, the God that solves problems, the God that will usher us to greatness, the God will console us every time we are in great fear, we are in sorrow. So, you know what, guys? Problems are just part and parcel of life. What we need to do is just only to put a new meaning into it. So we have to just accept it, that problem is really a part of the life. Now let's try to question why there are problems. What's the purpose? Why is it that God allows these problems to sit in our lives, to come in our lives? And some of the problems right there are unexpected. And so we get down, we have lots of dramas every time, we get emotional whenever problems may hit. There's, I think, one thing that's beneficial once you have to accept first that there is problems, that you tend to accept problems in a lighter note. What I mean to say is, instead of considering that problem as a negative, you treat that one as positive, right? You know, there are things that are really unexplainable in this world, but all we have to do first is, every time we are in great fear, we are in total loss, great loss. What else we have? In sorrow, you're financially broke. There's nothing we can do about all of these things. Why? Because it's beyond the comprehension. We cannot overthink, because when we overthink, at the end of the day, we don't have solutions to the problem, really. And if you do that, you will just you're seemingly a person who is really has that's pride. You have that pride, that ego. So instead of doing it all by yourself, why not pray and consult to God? Because the promise of God is, whenever you call the name of God, He is right there to answer. But that is only when you come to God with full humility. You accept that you are just only a human being, and you don't have the expertise, the capacity to solve the problem. It's only God who can solve the problem. So first thing that you need to do is believe. You must have that great faith in God, that God will be able to solve everything right here. God will make things in order. That's a fact. You need to accept it. So every time I have problems, every time I feel like I'm so low, I have low morale, I always think about this verse. And I always say that, accept that God, Lord God Jesus Christ, will really usher us from depths, really usher us from broken relationships, or really take us from that kind of life. That if we just allow Him to touch, to control all our lives. So guys, never ever forget that there is God up there, humongous God, is willing to help us every time we are so low, every time we encounter problem. So guys, again, Jeremiah 33:3, and it says, "Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and I will show you the great things that you've never seen before." It's about love, it's about faith. Good afternoon, and have a blessed day ever.